Hello, I thought I'd make a quick vlog, and I just wanted to say just a little bit more about suffering. I know that a lot of people out there think that they're being punished by suffering. It could be true. I don't know that for sure. All I know is that if you turn to Jesus and offer up your suffering to Jesus, Jesus will help you through your suffering. And I want to be clear because you could be suffering from a terminal illness, but Jesus will help you and give you every opportunity to go to heaven if you're suffering from a terminal illness and you offer your suffering up to Jesus. He'll give you opportunities to change your life and go to heaven. It's not a guarantee, but He will help you. He'll be there for you. And then you'll have eternal glory. And then I just also wanted to mention that sometimes you have a chronic illness and you suffer and then you feel better and then you suffer again. I don't know how prayer works, really. I don't know. I know that you can pray to Jesus, and Jesus will always be there for you. He doesn't always give you what you want, but He'll give you what you need, okay? And if you offer up your suffering, He'll help you and you'll be better off when the suffering is done. You'll be much better off. Um, and that's if you follow His lead. If you follow His lead, because He will lead you, if you follow His lead, you'll be better off. But you'll be changed too. Anyway, so what else did I want to say? Um, so you'll be happy to know that I ordered from eBay. This is one of the things I ordered. I don't know why I spent so much money. I ordered 3 tubes of dramatically different uh, skin cream from Clinique. I used to love Clinique when I had money, but I found 3 tubes of that for, I think, under $5 on eBay. Brand new tubes. And then I found some foundation on eBay, Clinique foundation, for like under $10. I think it was around $7 or something like that. So those are really good prices. So I snatched them up as soon as I could. And so hopefully that foundation with the dramatically different uh skin cream will make my face look better. Because I look terrible all the time on this vlog. I look so terrible. I'm so sorry. I do care about my appearance. I've realized now that I haven't really taken that much time to fix myself up before I do a vlog. And I will. I will because I do want to look presentable. You should always care about your appearance and try to look presentable. You don't have to look great. You don't have to look perfect. Just presentable, you know? That doesn't mean you have to go out and buy a new wardrobe or just make sure you look presentable. That's it. Anyway, like fix your hair, make sure your facial hair is trimmed nicely. If you're a woman, just make sure your hair is fixed. And, I mean, you can do a quick updo. If you have short hair, then you can get stuff from the dollar store if it's wild or if it's too if it's too thin, you can do that. And then just make sure that your clothes are clean. That's it. And you have that's it, you know? Just make sure that you look presentable. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay? It's up to you if you want to wear makeup. It's not up to me, and it's not up to anyone else. It's up to you if you want to wear makeup. And if you do, then I suggest going for a very natural look. So, although I wear red lipstick sometimes and I like that look, it's dramatic and I like that. But I would recommend a natural look. Anyway, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, I have more stuff to bring in to fix the attic. I have a box with drawers in it that goes under the sewing table. You saw it before. It was there under the sewing table when I was in the basement. I have a big tub that I'm going to put all my fabric in. I don't have much fabric left because most of it got thrown out. Well, maybe not most of it, but some of it got thrown out. And my favorites, really, I mean, except for one favorite, my favorites got thrown out. And let's see, what else? Um, when I was in the middle of this last ordeal with mental illness, like a nervous breakdown, I started playing with my fabric in the back room. Remember the back room? I miss it, but it's okay. I started playing with, I have a big mirror up here so I can show you stuff. I started playing with my fabric and I would create these amazing looking outfits just by draping fabric. I couldn't believe it. And so I would make an outfit and it would look so beautiful. And then I'd go sit down and then I'd go look in the mirror again so I could see it again and then it'd be destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And it kept happening over and over again because I did the draping every day and I made a different outfit every single day. I made a different outfit. And then and then I said to myself, "Oh my goodness. I'm draping fabric and I'm creating outfits every day." And I said, "Okay, this must be just like great." I said, "This is," in my mind, I said, or I said it out loud, "This is Greater Malonia." And I was just, just for my own sake, I was saying, "This is Greater Malonia." And as soon as I said that, I don't even know how long, but it was soon after I called the back room Greater Malonia, everything got thrown out. My shoes, my, my clothes, most of the fabric, well, some of the fabric, some of my coats, uh, all of my craft material, and I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff got thrown out. I was left with some art supplies. I was left with my sewing stuff and my trunk and a pair of pants, a skirt, I think a couple blouses, and uh, and some shoes, but not all of them. I had a lot of shoes, and that was it. That's what I was left with. So now I have a little bit of clothes, not too much, and I have some fabric, not too much. But I'll try draping it. I don't know if I could do it again because when I have these episodes of like extreme mental illness, I get extremely creative and I come up with things that I don't normally come up with when I am not uh, insane, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong. I was really ill when I started this vlog. So maybe you want to say I wasn't sane completely, but I'm talking about when I'm off my meds and I'm just out of control. I get very, very, very creative and I do things that I normally cannot do. So I'm going to see if I can drape fabric again and I'll take a picture of it real quick so it doesn't get destroyed right away. And I'll share that with you. I'm not calling any of the upstairs Greater Malonia because it's not. It's not. I love the basement. I loved living in the basement. It was so great. But now I'm upstairs in the attic and it's also great. This time, this time around, I decorated and I put my own touch on the attic, which didn't get a chance to do except to put some of the artwork that I bought at the thrift store up on the fireplace mantle. That's all I got a chance to do. I put stuff in the room like my art supplies and my table and easel and sewing table, but I could not decorate down there. I could not. It was not my space. And I mean, I lived there, but that's when my mother's roommate was living here, and he wouldn't let me touch anything. So I had no choice but to live with someone else's decor. And I've been living with someone else's decor since I left um since I left New York. And that's been like about 9 years ago. So for 9 years I've been living with other people's decor. And it's been driving me crazy. But for the first time in 9 years, I actually decorated a little bit. I'm not done. I'll probably use some money when in the next few months to get new stuff for up here, you know? So it looks even more better and has more of my touch on it. So, like instead of just this fabric that's red on the sofas, maybe some throws, throw blankets, whatever they're called. Not throw pillows, but I forgot what they're called. But the small blankets that you use to cover your legs on the sofa, those. I'll probably get some in red with a little pattern on them. I'll probably, I'm gonna get another print because I got a print of a sewing machine, but I need one more print with red in it that involves sewing, so it can have so it's balanced, and maybe one more print for that area as well because I need to make sure everything balances out. And I do have some cigar boxes coming in the mail. I did order cigar boxes too. So I'm going to put them out and see if they work. If they don't work, I'm not going to put them out. I'll just use them for storage in one of the storage closets. And I don't know. I mean, I just really am excited because for the first time in 9 years, I have actually decorated. And I'm not done. But it's starting to feel like my space. It's my mother's space too. It's our space. But it's starting to feel like my space a lot. And I feel so happy about it. So, I love the basement, but I love so far. I don't know if all my clothes are gonna fit up here. I still have to bring most of them up. I don't know how everything's gonna fit up here, but they should fit. Everything should fit because there's tons of storage. But so far, I love this attic. Now that I decorated it a little bit more than I loved the basement. And also another reason is because I have a bed up here. So, it's smaller. It's not like a complete apartment like the basement was with a little kitchen area, a little dining area, a room a big room for storage, and tons of storage everywhere, and then the back room, and then the washer and dryer area, and then a bathroom, and then a stove with a microwave and a refrigerator, so a little kitchen area, and the living room area that I turned into a sewing room slash art room slash living room. But I do, even though I lost space and I don't have all of that up here, I love it more than I love the basement because I have my own personal touch. It's blurry. I have my own personal touch here on in the attic. And my mother's enjoying it too. So we're both really happy living here. You know, sometimes we sleep together on the bed, and sometimes she sleeps on the sofa and I sleep on the bed. It's very cozy. Now, this upstairs is very, very cozy and very nice. And I don't have much. I really don't. I have very little, but I just like the space now, and I'm very happy. All right, well, I just wanted to pop in and say that about suffering and say that about what I was doing up here in the attic, and also let you know about the the foundation and the cigar boxes and the lotion and from Clinique, the foundation from Clinique and the lotion from Clinique. I just want to say dramatically different. When I was younger, it really did make me look dramatically different. It made my skin look dramatically different. I'm much older now because I haven't been able to afford it since then. I'm much older now, so I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference on my older skin. I'm hoping it does though because, oh, it really made a difference. And then with the dramatically different lotion on my skin and then foundation from Clinique, I think it would look really nice. Not like I did the other day. I put on a little foundation, but my skin was so dry. So when I showed you the shoes, I had foundation on and my skin was so dry, it was cracking everywhere. So hopefully it doesn't do that. Hopefully it doesn't do that. I'm hoping. What else did I want to say? There's might be a couple more things that I want to say. I just want to say that the power of prayer can do so much. Praying can do so much for you. It can if you pray to Jesus, he'll open up so many doors for you, and he may not give you what you want, but he'll give you what you need. Okay, sometimes you need to be taught lessons, like me. I've needed to be taught so many lessons because I was so messed up. I was a messed up person. My goodness. And to think of what kind of person I turned into, I can't even believe it. So I was so messed up and I was a horrible person. But now Jesus has taught me and tempered me and made me kinder and gentler and happier and and content and happy and satisfied with my life, you know? Satisfied. I keep asking to be delivered from poverty. I do. I keep asking the same thing over and over again in prayer. I'm not sure if Jesus will ever deliver me from poverty, but he has made me realize that I have a lot right now, even though I may not have a lot of money. I have a lot, and I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. So, praying for money, praying for money, praying for money, praying for money. I realize in the mix that I don't need that much money right now. At this point in my life, I don't need that much money. I don't. I'm just living here and I'm praying, and I hope everybody, I'm asking for prayers from everybody if you pray. And you don't have to pray for me, but if you do want to, I would really appreciate prayers for me not to get kicked out of this house because, there are people around, like my family, that want to kick me out, and and then take over taking care of my mother, and which I don't know how they're gonna do. They have a full time job, and I guess they just want me to be out of the house and take care of her while they go to work, and I'm not going to do that. I have to put my foot down. I will have to put my foot down because I am not going to do that. Anyway, so I just pray. Please, I will do it. Of course I will do it. I'm just saying I won't, but of course I will be there for my mother. I'm not going to leave her high and dry. But I'm just saying that is a terrible thing to do to someone. It's terrible. I spent 8 years of my life so far taking care of people. Just haven't been able to work, haven't been able to get a full-time job because I have been steadily taking care of people. Steadily. And so working just doesn't work out for me. So I have to be satisfied with what I have now. Anyway, and I am. I'm very satisfied. So if you could please pray that I don't get kicked out of this house, I would really appreciate it. And I leave it up to Jesus because he's teaching me lessons. I know for sure I'll be okay if I get kicked out of his house. I'll be okay. I know for sure I have a place to go. But if I don't, but I would prefer to stay here. Jesus knows best, but I ask for your prayers so that I can stay in this house. Okay, and now I'm going to end this vlog. Did I say enough about the power of prayer? Yeah, Jesus will answer your prayers by giving you what you need. And he doesn't always give you exactly what you want, but he'll answer your prayers. Just, trust him. He works in mysterious ways, very mysterious. I've had so many lessons to learn. So many lessons to learn. And I finally got most of them. I'm still learning. Like, I have to stick to my budget. I have to do so many things. So I just have to learn. I still have to learn. But I keep praying. I'm praying the rosary every day, and I'm feeling great, and it makes me so happy. I'm so happy. All right, and on that note, I'm going to say, I hope everybody watching has a great day tomorrow or now, if it's daytime where you are, and things go your way. All right, bye.